So did you ever make it down to the Bay Area? Right around down there?
I went to Oakland High School for a little while.
To Oakland High?
Yeah, my father was on a job down there, a long job, working on something to do with the bridge. One of the Bay Bridges or something.
Golden Gate Bay Bridge.
Yeah, he was an engineer, so it was a long contract, so they rented a house down there, and I went to school down there for a while. But I grew up in Chico, and there was no prejudice in Chico. You know, there wasn't any black power, there wasn't any white cracker, you know, there's none of that. And Oakland High was really hard.
Do you remember what time frame that was? What years those were?
Yeah, I was in 9th grade, 8th to 9th grade. Let's see. Yeah, it was right around there, 8th grade. And I was white. I was in the wrong damn place. And my mother dressed me in this pink dress one day. She'd made it, actually. She was learning to sew, and so she made this dress. And some black girl that was really offended by me and my blonde red hair and my pink dress. I just can't imagine what I looked like. We walked upstairs to go to some of your classes, and I was walking up the stairs, and she just took a razor blade and slit my butt open right through my dress. And I didn't really feel, I just felt a tiny bit, but no, I felt something running down my legs, and there's blood all running down my legs and all over the back of my dress, and they wound up sending me home.
So you actually
I actually wound up moving out of my parents' house and moving back in with my foster mother and father in Chico, back to Chico.
But it not only destroyed the dress, but it also cut you.
Yeah.
You actually were assaulted and cut by some kind of device by somebody at
I'm sure it was
at your high school.
It was a thing for them to carry. So. Yeah, it was disturbing. It was my first experience with pure prejudice. And I remember before that happened, and I left school, there was this, I felt this hate for me just because I was white, and I didn't realize it was just because I was white. And I asked some guy that was a couple grades ahead of me at the bus stop. You had to take the city bus to school, not school buses. And I said, why do people hate me? What did I do? And he was black. He goes, you're white. That's what you did. You got born white. I said, well, what's wrong with white? He goes, you don't know anything, do you? I said, no, I don't even understand. I don't understand. He goes, well, that's just the way it is. Where'd you come from? I told him. He goes, well, this is a city. This is the way it is in the city. And that was my first experience, and one of my last experiences with prejudice, because I just recognized it for what it was.
Doesn't sound like any fun, does it?
No. I was back east in Pennsylvania, and I was living in a black district. By then, I'd learned how to handle racism and stuff different. But in the community I was living in, we were all poor. We weren't just black and white, we were all poor. So, stand in line for groceries from the Salvation Army and stuff, and see each other. And pretty soon you'd start talking whether you're black and white or not, because you had that poor in common. And I didn't find too many problems with racism after that. I felt compelled to be myself and still disagree with what I thought was wrong and still agree with what I thought was right, regardless of what color the person was that was speaking or having an attitude. I've always been that way.